So kindergartners this week are continuing to work on their confidence with the bow hold and some exercises, preparatory exercises for the left hand, as well as getting more confident with the songs that we're learning. So we're starting with the bow hold bunny, just like normal. Shake, 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 flop. Gonna slide the thumb under those middle two fingers. Wake up, bunny. Nibble, 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 jump. And then we have a curved ear and a floppy ear. A couple things to look for. The curved ear doesn't need to be making contact at the tip of the finger. It can actually, it just rests on the side. It's just a floppy ear. But the pinky, the curved ear, does have to be making contact at the tip. Again, we're continuing to work on making sure that the thumb is opposite the first knuckle of the middle two fingers. So the thumb isn't touching the middle two fingers like so. It's on the opposite side. And then the middle two fingers just wrap around like a big buck-toothed bunny. This is the bow hold. That's what we're looking for. We are still checking for a little mousy hole here. And we've added one more thing to check for, which is squashy knuckles. So essentially we're looking for relaxed hand, but I've been telling them to make sure that their knuckles are squashy. So the easiest one to check is that pinky knuckle, and a nice relaxed bow hold should allow that knuckle to just easily be pushed in. And if it's stiff, if their hand is tense, then the knuckles won't easily squash. So we're checking for a squashy knuckle there. And then we have up like a rocket. So up like a rocket, down like the rain, back and forth like a subway train, round and round like a great big sun, land on your hand, curve your pinky, bend your thumb. A couple things with up like the rocket. The circle, when we go round and round, we want that to be going in towards the body, so counterclockwise, because that is preparation for a motion that we'll be doing when we start playing with the bow. So we're going in counterclockwise in towards the center of the body. And then when they land on the hand, they need to check for a curved pinky and a bent thumb. And we also are doing wheels on the bus this week. So again, when the wheels go round and round, we're looking for that counterclockwise circular motion going in toward the center of the body. The wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round, round and round. The wheels on the bus go round and round, all through the town. And we're trying to keep the pencil vertical as we do the whole song. So then we also have the people on the bus stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down. The next verse, the doors on the bus go open and shut. And here we're just opening the elbow. Open and shut, open and shut. And the last one is the wipers on the bus go swish, 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 swish. Okay, of course you can sing the whole verse. I'm abbreviating. Then we have our special circle slides. So again, with the special circle, when you help your student put it on, we don't want to put it directly on the side of the hand here, nor in the middle of the finger facing forward. We really want to go halfway in between those 2 points, so sort of on the corner, because this is the part of the hand that will ultimately be making contact with the violin when they're playing. So when we play violin, all of our fingers have to be able to be on one string at the same time. And so you can see my hand isn't this way on the side of the first finger, and it's not on the front of the first finger, it's on the corner of the first finger there. So that's what we're looking for with our special circle slides, getting that angle. So I've been reminding them that these are slow circle slides. So we want to go slowly, making sure that the thumb is touching the neck opposite the first finger and that the wrist is straight. We've also had our little mousy friend coming to check for a mousy hole here. Little mousy hole here. So we don't want to be choking the neck this way. We do want to have space there as we do our circle slides. So you can stick a little Stuffy's nose or a pom-pom or whatever you have at home, just looking for a little space there. Okay, and then we're going to go rest position to playing position. So we have zip, step, sway, then stop the Mr. Snappy. I always forget Mr. Snappy. Stop the traffic, button to the sky, make a silly hat, hello ear, and snuggle into your shoulder. If they're wearing like a fleece jacket or any other kind of jacket, you may need to help them kind of get the collar out of the way. Any thick fabric near the neck can actually encourage them to place their violin too far from the neck because of the extra material here. So if they're wearing their school fleeces, I usually fold the collar of that fleece down under the violin. Sometimes I tuck it between the violin and the shoulder rest, depending on how things work out. But you may need to help them get that material out of the way. Same thing with their hair. Hair is slippery, so you want to help pull that out of their way. All right, so we're in playing position. And the next thing we're doing are finger taps, just like last week. So we're continuing to get confident with the finger numbers in violin. So it's 1, 2, 3, and 4. And we're developing the ability to move those fingers independently. So we're just tapping gently. Right now we're just looking for relaxation, straight wrist, and then the independence. So first finger taps, second finger taps, third finger moves with a friend, but it taps by itself, and then fourth finger. Alrighty, and then we have a couple of new games we're playing. We're working on identifying the strings visually, but also by listening orally. So with play the string game, I will just say play the A string, and then they play the A string. Play the G string, and they play the G string. I try to go both in order and out of order, so they're just really getting comfortable and confident knowing which string is which. So for your benefit, the smallest string is the highest, and that's E. And then going down from E, we have A, then D, then G. All right, and then for guess this string, you're gonna take the violin and hold it so that they cannot see which string you're plucking. And then you're going to pluck a string and say, which string is that? And they're gonna listen and try to guess, and eventually they won't be guessing, they'll be knowing which string it is based on how it sounds. So this is some ear training that will help them with being able to play the violin by ear, by knowing the registers of the instrument. Then we have our two songs, the Ant Song and Hot Cross Buns. So with the Ant Song, it's the same as normal. We're looking just for that really good violin posture. One thing is I've been noting is as your students get tired, they are bringing their elbows down to rest on their side, or they're sort of contorting their body to bring their side up to their elbow. So if they're tired, just let them take a break in rest position and then go back into playing position. We want to see space there between the elbow and their side. So with the Ant Song, we have each and every ant, digging in the dirt, going underground, ground. And with Hot Cross Buns, we're playing this 2 times in 2 different keys. So the first time we're gonna play it starting on the A string. So we have do, so, do, do, so, do, 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 so, so, do, so, do. And then we're gonna play. Every time they play, make sure that they get the pizzicato finger on the string, their starting string, before they start playing. So we're prepared, and then we can play. Okay, and then we're going to do the same thing, but with the D string. So do, so, do, do, so, do, 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 so, so, do, so, do. And then we can play. if you feel confident and want to join in with your student, it would be excellent practice for them if you sing the melody while they play the harmony. So their first note is the ending note of hot cross buns. So if you think 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns, that's where they're starting. But hot cross buns starts here. So we can go hot cross buns, hot cross buns, 1 a penny, 2 a penny, hot cross buns. Or if you have an instrument, you could play along with them. We're starting on D. If that's helpful. Sorry, we are in the key of D. The melody starts on F sharp. But don't have your students sing while they play. Don't have your students sing the melody while they play the harmony. They can sing the harmony while they play the harmony, but we're not having them sing and play different things simultaneously. I think that's it for this week's practicing. I will upload another video about tuning. I have sent home a small tuner with your student. It should be in their backpack. So check for that, and that is for you to use. I have not taught the students how to use the tuners yet, so that is for your use and to help you tune their instrument for them. And I think that's everything. So happy practicing.